The beauty of college football is that anything can happen any season. We see teams and players come out of nowhere and shock us all. Another beauty is making a bold prediction that comes true, or making a bold prediction that ends up being completely wrong. Today, I'll be reading some hot takes from comments on my YouTube videos. Before we get to today's video, make sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, odds are that you love college football, and odds are you aren't subscribed to my channel. So make sure to subscribe to one of the best college football communities here on YouTube. I'm posting college football videos every day leading up to the start of the season, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. Also, make sure to drop a like on this video as well. It helps out with that YouTube algorithm and helps share the video with more college football fans. Plus, it only takes a second to do. If you have a scorching hot take and bold prediction for the 2023 college football season, leave a comment below and it could be featured in my next video. Every single returning Heisman contender from last year will have worse numbers than last year due to the play clock not stopping on first downs anymore, and this will ultimately cost Caleb Williams the Heisman despite him leading the country in total yards again. Hotter hot take, UMass makes a bowl game, enough said. The hottest of hot takes, Graham Mertz does something resembling quarterback play. Yes, I know it's the same one as last year, but it's still just as true. Yeah, we got 3 hot takes here that are all across the board, so I appreciate the variety with these, but I do like the Graham Mertz one, and although this was used last season, it still applies, because if Graham Mertz does anything resembling quarterback play, let alone good quarterback play, that'll be quite the surprise for Florida. Florida Atlantic will shock everyone in their new arrival at the American Conference. With former Texas figures of Tom Herman as coach and Casey Thompson as quarterback, we will go 10-2, win the American title, and reach the top 25 for the first time ever. Yeah, so first off, when I did a video a couple months ago talking about teams that have never been in the top 25, I was actually pretty surprised that Florida Atlantic has actually never been in the AP top 25, so that was a little bit surprising, and I definitely think they could probably get there at some point this year, but I do think the Owls are a team that a lot of people should be keeping an eye on. Tom Herman is their head coach, so they have that going for them, and they did pick up a really good transfer quarterback in Casey Thompson, so I think the Owls are going to do some real damage in their first season in the American Conference this year. 3 SEC teams make the college football playoff: Alabama, Georgia, LSU, and Florida State. So not only are you saying that 3 teams are going to make the playoff from the same conference, which would definitely be a first, you're saying they're going to be the top 3 seeds. Now, I don't have Alabama, Georgia, or LSU schedule in front of me, so I don't know who plays who or how that's kind of looking. But in order for these 3 teams to make it, I think that would have to be what? Alabama loses 1 game during the regular season and wins the SEC title game. Georgia probably finishes the season undefeated. They lose the SEC title game. And then LSU just manages to go undefeated, but they don't make it to the SEC title game. Again, I'm not exactly certain how this would work, but knowing the SEC, I wouldn't be shocked if there's some loophole in which 3 teams could actually make it. But yeah, if it's 1, 2, and 3, then the SEC really is having the greatest season we've ever seen before. Also, I do like how despite all the SEC talk, Florida State is thrown in there as the number 4 team in the playoff. Auburn, with new head coach Hugh Freeze, loses the opener in Cal, then wins out by beating Georgia at home in overtime 47-41, and makes the college football playoff after trouncing Tennessee in the SEC title game. Man, this hot take, it kind of really goes all over the place. First off, I like how they start the season by losing against Cal, probably one of the worser Power 5 teams out there. Then you go and you beat Georgia in overtime with an exact score, and then you make the playoff by taking down Tennessee, of all teams, in the SEC title game. So 3 different things happen in here. If one of these things goes down, I will be shocked, let alone if all 3 of these actually happen. UCF shocks the world and goes undefeated in their first year in the Big 12. Gus Malzahn meets Nick Saban in the college football playoff and wins 47-35. Well, if UCF is able to pull this off, that would give them, what, 2 national championships over the last 5-6 years or something like that. So, hey, that'll give us one of the better teams of the last decade in all of college football if they could win their 2nd national championship over the last 5 years. Liberty goes 12-0 during the regular season and wins Conference USA in their first year. Also, the SEC championship game is going to be LSU and Tennessee. A lot of hot takes on today's video talking about teams pretty much coming out of nowhere and surprising in their first season in their brand new conference. Also, with all these comments, I really should do a video talking about all the new teams in new conferences this year. I know we're talking about 2024, but there are a lot of conferences that have a lot of brand new teams in 2023. As you guys can see, they've all been featured pretty much in today's video. So Liberty, they're in Conference USA. They've been one of the better, I guess, independent teams, you want to say, the last couple of years. I don't know if they're going to go 12-0. I wouldn't be shocked if they're better than advertised. Also, I like how this one's kind of completely irrelevant to Liberty, but the SEC title game being LSU and Tennessee. The last hot take I just talked about, I think, featured Tennessee in this SEC championship game. So a lot of people, I guess, are high on Tennessee this season. I'm not as high on them as other people, but hey, maybe they'll shock people just like they did last year. Alright, we got time for one more hot take in today's video. If New Mexico State catches their stride early, I could see the 10 wins happening. Jerry Kill is a hell of a coach and has turned that program around a lot since I played there. So first off, we got a former New Mexico State player dropping their hot take for the season, so that's already awesome. But yeah, New Mexico State, I think I talked about them in my last hot takes video, and this is a team where they haven't, I think, cracked the top 25 in more than 60 years. They're a team that is on the rise, that is on the come up. They did win 7 games last year, which was their best season since 2017, and prior to that, they hadn't won 7 games since 2002, so a 7-win season is a big deal for New Mexico State, and again, it was Jerry Kill's first year there. The year prior, New Mexico State won only 2 games, so it was a 5-win increase in the year prior, so I don't think it's that far-fetched to say they can be a couple of wins better in 2023. Well, that wraps it up for today's hot takes and bold predictions. If you have a scorching hot take or a bold prediction for the 2023 college football season, leave a comment below and it very well could be featured in my next video. Before you leave, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. I'm posting college football videos every day leading up to the start of the season, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. Also, don't forget to drop a like on this video as well. It helps out with that YouTube algorithm and helps share the video with more college football fans. Plus, it only takes a second to do. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.